Hello Libra, this is your reading for the week of the 1st to the 7th of October, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos. And if you are interested in personal readings, you can contact me via the links below. Do remember these are general readings. So Libra, I feel like this week there's going to be a major energy of paying attention to something, paying attention to quite possibly a situation at work, something that has to do with paying attention to details, quite possibly if this is a relationship, paying attention, giving your time and energy into a relationship or into something. You're giving your time and energy into something this week and quite possibly having to pay attention to some kind of small detail, some kind of smaller things. You have to kind of be methodical about what you're doing this week. And I feel like this is something that you need to move forward with. I feel like there's something that you have to take charge of and move forward with, quite possibly something with a new beginning. I feel like there's something new, quite possibly some kind of a new situation or something having to do with quite possibly a message that comes in regarding an opportunity for something new. And I almost want to say that this is some kind of emotional abundance. I want to say if this is dealing with a relationship, Libra, I almost feel like there's some kind of opportunity for you here this week to provide some kind of support or some kind of service to somebody. And I feel this is quite possibly what you need to take charge of or what you need to move forward with. I feel like this could be an individual. I feel like you're investing time and energy into quite possibly this individual that may need some assistance, may need something from you. I almost feel like there's this energy of giving something. And quite possibly this could be a situation where you're giving your time and energy into some kind of creative project. Because I'm almost feeling like there's some kind of abundance here, some kind of something you're bringing to fruition, some kind of creative project, or quite possibly an individual that you're investing your time and energy into that you want to move forward with. I feel like there's a desire on your part to move forward with something that has to do with giving your time to something or someone. And I feel like this is bringing some kind of growth. So you're investing your time to growing something. This could be a relationship. You're investing your time to growing a relationship, or you're investing your money into growing something, growing a project, growing a business if you're involved in a business. But I feel like there has to be some kind of method or some kind of paying attention to the details, moving forward with this, moving forward with what it is that you're wanting to grow, essentially. So if this, for example, is some kind of relationship, to pay attention to the emotional growth of the relationship in general. How are things growing on an emotional level? I almost feel like there's something that needs to be fulfilled here, some kind of fulfillment and some kind of offering that you may be giving this individual that is going to increase the growth of this relationship. I almost feel like this message is coming through like to fill the tank essentially of emotional compassion or kindness. If we think of individuals, for example, as a car, every individual has a gas tank, so to speak, and those gas tanks in the human being have to do with emotions, what our physical body is, what our mental body is, and those tanks essentially can be full or they can be empty. For example, a physical empty gas tank would mean that we have poor health, and an emotional empty gas tank, so to speak, would mean that we are lacking some kind of emotional fulfillment. And I almost feel like this week, Libra, I feel like there's something like you're giving something to somebody to increase the emotional capacity or the emptiness, the void that quite possibly somebody feels inside. I almost feel like you're giving this kind of creative energy to somebody. I almost feel like quite possibly you're giving this to somebody, or quite possibly somebody is giving this to you. But I feel like there's this emotional fulfillment here happening this week. And I feel like it's going to grow. I feel like you're going to be fulfilled with what it is that you're doing. Moving forward with something is going to give you great satisfaction, give you great joy. So I feel a lot of abundant energy, a lot of positive energy in general. And I feel paying attention, making these small emotional deposits, so to speak, towards what it is that you're moving forward with, I feel it's going to create a general sense of abundance for you or for somebody else if you're giving this fulfillment to somebody else. Hence the term emotional fulfillment, or our tank being full or empty essentially, on a mental, emotional, or physical level, or even spiritual. Spiritual emptiness has to do with when we are not spiritually fulfilled. And so let's check the overall message. Okay, and this nectar is beautiful. Nectar has to do essentially with, this is the amrita, which in Greek terminology would be the ambrosia. This is essentially the substance that the gods drank to make them immortal, essentially. So this is essentially the fountain of life, or the immortality of spirit, the elixir of life. So this is essentially going to bring some kind of energy this week that goes along with this emotional fulfillment. So whatever it is that you're doing here, that you're investing time and energy into, quite possibly investing money into, whether it's maybe work or a relationship, I feel like you're getting a lot of emotional satisfaction from this. I feel by giving to others, it is not only filling your own tank, so to speak, creating this own emotional fulfillment within yourself, but also creating it within somebody else. So by giving, by moving forward and giving these gifts, you're creating a situation where many people, both people or many people, if it's involving some kind of work situation possibly, there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment in general. And this nectar is essentially telling us that this is creating some kind of harmony, some kind of situation where you have new emotion coming in, and there's a lot of joy overall. There's a lot of satisfaction. There's a lot of energy of contentedness and overall fulfillment. So a very positive week for you, Libra, this week. I see a lot of fulfillment here, a lot of positivity, and a lot of very good things for you for this week, Libra. So that is your overall message for this week. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.